Nah. We really don't leave.
Yeah, you're still here, bro.
Eureka.
Jamaicans!
We make plays every day.
Wait the damn thing.
We make plays every day. We make plays every day.
Tell the Jamaicans there is no off season, damn it.
Yeah, right. They're trying to lobby the new contract.
We make plays every day.
Collective bargaining deal?
Yeah,
Jamaicans?
Plays every day.
Yeah!
We make plays.
Jamaicans! Welcome to the real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogart Scott Free, here with my esteemed colleague, The Goo. What's happening, Goo?
Oh, you know, it's off season. You know, we still here in the lab, Area 51. You know.
Right? It don't stop.
Just checking in with everyone, just making sure they still pulse. You know.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Still breathing.
If there is life to be breathed, we are breathing it. Is that a saying?
It is now.
It is now. You heard it first right here on the GMM Network. Speaking of that, follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at the Guru 408. Shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey. Fuck with them at www.milkandhoneytx.com. Fuck with their topicals. You know what I'm saying? They got vapes. They got all kind of shit. I actually suggested topicals. I busted my ass a couple weeks ago. Threw that motherfucker on. I'm back in the
You
gif.
back in business?
Oh yeah, I had
The
a
limp is
mean
gone,
limp.
I know
Yeah,
this.
it was crazy. It was definitely muscular, deep muscular type shit. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out. Definitely deep muscular. Pause. Anyway, shout out to our other proud sponsor, BayClothingCo.com. You know what I'm saying? All the housekeeping out the way. We're gonna bring you some fucking news. You know what I'm saying? While we smoke this good.
Yeah, we got to fire
You know
up
what
the
I mean?
honorary, for the show.
Oh yeah.
You
All
know?
right. So we man, you know we hit it off with this piece of news. So how about they had the league the yearly meeting, right? The annual meeting. What do they call that?
The new CBA is being discussed.
Yes, there you go.
That's what's
Thank
going
you, thank
on.
you, my friend, the Goo. Yes, Jamaicans. See, if Jamaicans would have came through with that information, that'd be like, yeah, we're extending them. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so the on the docket, they voted for what was it? The league wanted an 18-week or 18-game season.
They're adding a game.
Right?
So, 17
No,
games.
yeah, they
technically.
wanted 18 though, and the league, the Players Association, they wanted to stay at 16. So this is kind of a medium, right? So at 17 games, and that they passed that, correct?
That is part of the proposed, yes.
Yes.
Is that it would be an added game. So 17th game, there'd be an 18th week of the preseason. I think, or of the regular season, they take away a preseason
take away
game or
preseason game,
two.
yep.
Yeah. So that's that's
Yeah,
gonna be.
and then also they voted for, and I think they passed these things actually, and I'll get to it though. So they also voted for.
It's not passed yet.
Yeah, it's not official. Well,
the owners agreed to the proposal.
there's the first stage. The first stage is agreed upon, and now it's on the CBA, right? Or the Players Association CBA. Is that, am I saying that right?
The Players Association
Players
has to
Association.
sign off on it.
Yes.
You agree with it too.
Yes. Okay.
Which
So
I saw a tweet from JJ Watt saying hard no on the new CBA deal.
okay, I'll get to that because I think the players are going to go for this.
They should, but yeah, go for
But
it.
also the other one they voted on was playoffs. Now are going to have 7 teams from each conference. So, and you know, I was trying to figure out, I'm like, how's that going to work?
One bye.
Yes, but there would just be one bye week.
Yes.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
an added playoff team on each
And
side, which is going to be great, actually.
For America, you would have and this is how it worked. It would be 3 playoff games on a Saturday, 3 playoff on a Sunday.
Yes.
And
Who's
bro,
mad at
America
that?
loves
Who's mad at that? Who's mad at that?
I fucking love that.
Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. The only person who doesn't love it is the number 2 seed, whoever that may be in the future. They're the only ones that are really going to have an issue with it. But yeah, so I got the deals to the. I'll read you off them. I have them all here.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
okay, yes.
This is a big one
my
too.
esteemed colleague.
The elimination of any game suspension strictly for a positive marijuana test. We ain't gonna get suspended for smoking this blunt.
Oh,
bro.
yes.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Which is good.
See,
'cause-
right here on the Real Fantasy Playmakers, we are advocates of medicinal marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Me and my esteemed colleague, the Goo,
Yes.
we do deal with plenty of ailments so that require us to be firing up this good
Because we play 60
round
minutes
the clock
every week. Every week.
every week.
A reduction in the number of players subject to testing for marijuana. So they're not tripping on marijuana. They're coming around on that, which is, get with the times, right?
Yeah. And shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey. Hopefully,
Let's get them back in there.
hopefully they'll pick up Milk and Honey. You know what I'm saying? Throw some of them topicals on that ass when they bust their ass. With all the goddamn glute fucking injuries that they call, lower extremity injuries.
Yes, that. Gambling definitions, which means that players will receive a portion of gambling revenue brought in from the league, which has got to be that's huge in itself right there. You get a cut of the gambling money.
That sounds like it got Mark Davis written all over it. Yes, my dad and my dad's diary. I read, his dad never let him read his. Put that goddamn book down. I told you to stay out of my drawer, Mark. You know what I mean? Sit back in that chair and put that bowl back on your head.
Put that bowl over your head.
So
Let
they
me
can cut your hair.
What
What did I tell you when you're in here? Yes, exactly. Yeah, right? But you know what I'm saying? And he's like, this was part of my dad's wishes. He had plans. Because that is great.
I mean, there's a ton of money in gambling, obviously. So, yes, Mark Davis might have been in on it, but I mean, all the owners. That's why the owners all agree to this. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, money?
But I mean,
this is what they said. They got up on the podium. More money, more money, more money.
It's like a Hulu commercial.
Yeah, they're the free. Or the other one.
Hulu has live sports.
Yes.
Cha-ching.
For real though.
What's that? What else we got? An introduction to a 5-day acclimation period. I don't know what that means. A limit to 16 days in pads throughout the whole year. That's crazy. So, like, during the year, they don't even practice in pads 16 times throughout the whole year. That's once a week, really.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's a stupid one. We don't really care about that, but
but see,
safer, obviously.
That's essentially like they're only gonna have pads on like the Friday practice maybe.
Right, you're gonna do you might not even use all those days.
It probably because like you wouldn't be able to get injured guys in on the pad practice if it was on a Wednesday because most you know what I mean. You know how the injury shits work. You know what I mean?
Right. So there's that, and then we said the 17 game schedule. They get more money in that. So I mean,
okay.
I think everybody's in on it.
I looked this up.
The players are just gonna play hardball though.
Right now, out of the 16 games that these players play, right? I think it's like 48 point something percent. I forget what the percentage is of like, the money that they make from, as that goes to the Players Association that makes from all the the venues and the you know what I mean, like all the shit that the TV everything, right? The Players Association gets something like 40-something%. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
now with this extra game, it's gonna add an estimate of like $5 billion towards the Players Association because like with this extra game, they're not turning that down.
Nah, they just gotta make sure the money's right. One game versus take away a preseason game, add a regular season game. Everyone's going for that. Even the players will. They might be negotiating.
First of all,
something.
J.J. Watt, sit your fucking ass down.
I know, I didn't like that.
Sit your injured ass down. Who stays injured? You ain't never played 16 anyway.
Is that a
motherfucker?
Fact? He might have played 16.
Not my version. Him and Will Fuller. Fucking just,
yeah, but they gotta. You can't just come out. They gotta ask for more, obviously.
You know what? Fuck you, J.J. Watt.
Boom.
Fuck you,
J.J. Watt.
Yeah, and fuck Will Fuller too. You're on the same team as Will Fuller.
It always comes back. Anyone else you're mad at in February? You can boo Shady McCoy. Go ahead and boo him. I'll see it.
Fuck Shady. Super Bowl champion. Air quotes.
Air quotes. There you go. All right. So yeah, that's the CBA news. I mean, everyone's for it. I don't have.
I love the playoff shit though, and I think they even said something about it might even be as early as this year.
Hey, and one extra game during the regular season means one extra game during the fantasy season.
Yeah,
so
but then also, I heard something about some speculation where it'd be like, yes, it's a 17-week season, but they're only mandated to play 16 games as individual players. So if you're sold up, mind you, this 7th seed kind of
so that last week will just basically be
yeah, like motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
The XFL for 1 week. It's just nobody playing. No, I don't think that'll happen.
But
I can't see that.
You know what? You know where
I can see them adding another bye week.
You know what trumps what I said though?
What do you think of that?
I would like that if it was 18. If it was the 18 games, I would love that.
A second bye week.
Fuck yeah, I would love that. Because then you would really eat into it. It would start in the beginning of August, make it 3 weeks
That would
preseason.
change fantasy season
Yeah.
long drastically because
be
then
so crazy.
you would be having guys have buys in the playoffs, pretty much.
You never
During the
know. I
playoffs.
mean,
it would be pretty likely that you go
yeah,
off
yeah,
throughout
because
the whole
okay,
year.
this is why I would like 18 because it would because I'm a stickler for the math. 9 and 9, you know what I mean, right? So and then you would have one bye week within your 8 weeks, and then there would probably be some kind of speculation where you would need X amount of weeks between bye weeks per team. So maybe it was 6 weeks. So your first bye week comes in week 5. That means you can't your other bye week can't come till after week 11. You know what I mean, or some shit like that. You know what I mean, like.
There's a lot of fine print
Yeah.
that has to be figured out.
I like that though. I've heard a couple of people actually say that, and I agree. That's when fuck those people. When my esteemed colleague the Goose says it, I'm like, hell yeah. No, for real though, because then also like it really all these bum ass fantasy motherfuckers that get lucky, like yeah, good luck. You know what I mean? Because like you just add another element of things for them to think of. Like imagine motherfuckers who even draft, motherfuckers who let that dictate their actual fantasy drafts. Looking at the bye weeks,
it would change everything.
Yeah.
It would change a lot. Because then you
I
really,
think I would
there's
actually-
2 bye weeks of like,
Yeah.
you knew you were going to get a guy who's getting a bye in the playoffs, you might stay away from that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or sell them high at any given point.
You're just very, very aware of it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. It wouldn't start until 2021, so we got some time. What other news did I see? Did you see Trump pardoned Eddie DeBarlo? Did you hear about that? Eddie,
For real?
Did you know that he had? Well, I guess because he got.
You know
into
what? The
trouble-
curse is lifted. The curse is lifted.
Well, I mean, yeah. So
How about that? The curse is lifted.
it's-
Maybe Eddie DeBarlo
Well,
with his shenanigans. Maybe put some shroud over our Niner organization. But why pardon him? There's other motherfuckers that are like maybe he did something.
What
for
did he
Trump
do?
back
He
in the
paid
day.
in '98. He pled guilty to failing to report a felony when he paid $400,000.
He did some gambling
He got
shit
a
too.
riverboat gambling license. Yeah. So it was some shady shit. He was it was like mafia shit almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take
I
care
mean, I'm
of
telling you that, man. He might have knew Trump from back in the days. All the mafia, all the Teamsters and everything, all those motherfuckers were building shit, and who needed stuff built? Who was the real estate tycoon? It's motherfucker Trump. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So he was in bed with all those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
He might not have
Atlantic
been-
City, right? Not where
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? The Taj Mahal?
Was that his spot?
That's his, right?
I don't know. I know he had something out there. It wasn't a
All
Trump Towers.
the Trump Towers, the Taj Mahal, jump off.
Yeah, so Eddie D's a free man. He can return to the NFL if he wants. But they basically he got run out. He had to give the
Hey, you know
team
what?
to Jed.
Hey,
and his family.
Eddie DeBarlo would kick Jed York's ass.
It's old ass Eddie,
Yeah.
73-year-old
He'll
Eddie.
cut him. He'll take him out, get him some broads, get him real drunk, you know what I mean? Get him stoned, and then when he least suspected, bow, pop him with the ice pick.
Yep,
Right
back
in the
of
neck.
Uh,
Blah, you guinea
Kuklinski
bastard.
style. Did you just turn into the Iceman on us?
Nah, actually, that what I was doing right there is from this Richard Pryor stand-up. Because Richard Pryor, he essentially grew up in a brothel, right? Like a whorehouse. His
Okay.
mom was a singer. I think he was he was half
He was a
black,
lady
half
of the
white.
night.
Yeah, but then the mafia was all through that shit, and he tells this story about the mobsters that ran the place. Like, you know what I mean? He'd be like, hey, kid, come here, hey. And because Rich, at one point, right, he was talking to one of the dancers, and she was crying, like, oh, I need to get to Buffalo. You know, they won't pay me. And he's like, what? So yeah, you know, I sing all the time. They wouldn't pay me. Oh, the motherfuckers gonna pay me. He's like, so he said he grabbed this is how ignorant he was. He grabbed one of those starter pistols, right? And he's like, yeah, I walked in it, trying to do my best black shit, right? But I busted in there, give me the money, motherfuckers. Right? And he's like, this dude's right here. He's like, man, this is how you know they're real. They're real killers. They just sit there and start laughing. Hey, Rich, do the gun.
Do it again.
Hey, Tony, come here. Hey, Rich, do the gun. And then, who's that? Carmine on the phone? Hey, tell him I'll call him
Carmine.
back. Tell him there's a stick up. Right? You know what I'm saying? But then, he starts telling these stories. It's a teamster. That's the shit I was mimicking. But I'm about to watch that shit again. So great. Live at Sunset.
I have to check it out now.
I watched this shit when I was in 7th grade. It was on because I had the black box. It was on HBO.
The black box.
Yeah, and I remember just flipping through the channels and I was like, and I had heard this, I had heard this shit be referenced before by Eddie Murphy in an interview. Like, my favorite stand-up, you know what I'm saying, comedian, Richard Pryor, you got to go out and watch, Sunset, Live at Sunset. Fucking incredible. Anyways, I really like the 7-week shit, the 7-team shit. And shout out to Robert Kraft, because Robert Kraft's the motherfucker that was like, Tommy's going to be leaving. We're going to need a shirt that we stay in the hunt. You know what I mean? And it's like, what better way? Add a 17. For God's sakes, it would have been the Steelers in it and the Rams.
Yeah, it would have been fine. There's always a team that gets left out. It was pretty
right?
good.
No, I'm just saying this past year,
right.
It would have been the Steelers in the AFC and the Rams if it was like that. And then the Chiefs. The Chiefs. What was it? It would have been the Packers and
no, the Niners and the Ravens would have had buys only.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it'll happen. They need
but I do love
too
that
much money to be made.
I do love that for our Niners though, because Shanahan, after that Super Bowl loss in Atlanta, they got their way and they knocked off the Kyle Shanahan ripoff, Sean McVay in his first playoff appearance with the Rams, and then they went on to lose to the Eagles in Philly, the whole underdog shit. I'm just saying, Shanahan scratches and crawls back. And with that 7 seed shit, I like that. It's just like, you know what I mean?
More action. And
we're playing the East. But we're playing AFC East and NFC East. You know what's funny? Because this always happens, this cycle. And because it's every couple of years when this happens, or every 4 years when this happens, you get to talking shit to those Raider fans because they're going to have the same exact schedule as us. Essentially. You know what I mean? Except besides their division.
Raider fans are not. We don't have to talk to them anymore. This is our land now. This is our land. So.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna talk.
Let's talk about some QBs.
Look at the QBs. I was looking at some of the draft too, but they it's only the QBs were.
No. Let's look at this draft.
Joe Burrow. There's rumors now that
he's trying to pull up a Phil Rivers or Eli
Manning.
Manning.
He might play some hardball. Yeah, he might play some hardball over there. So do you think that's wise of him to do that? You think he has the stones to do that? The cojones to pull off a move like this?
I think.
Is he the guy? Or do you think?
I think he'll allow. I think if this talks is real, they will be. See, here's the thing.
But where would he want to go?
Okay, what I'm about to say requires. What I'm about to say is mandatory that there's good management and a good organization being.
We're talking about the Bengals, remember?
Yeah, yes. So this kind of goes out the window. But what I would do is you don't want to come here? Then I would already parlay that with who really wants him. But then they kind of have leverage because they're okay, we know he doesn't want to go there. You know what I mean? But then there's other teams that might want him. Like say a team like the Dolphins, they could trade for that, get him, and then the Bengals could still get another number 1 out of it because they have multiple first rounds. There's all kind of shit that could happen. But I think the allure of being the first pick overall is not going to leave this kid.
He can still be the first pick.
Yeah, and they can trade it.
Play for Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Eli Manning.
Exactly.
So
but he wasn't the first pick though.
Tua is looking like he's. They're talking him up to that 3rd spot now.
Yeah, because then he would be behind
Stafford for a year, and then it's like his gig. And that's kind of what you gotta. If you're Tua,
yeah,
you redshirt him this year.
But you know what though? Also, see, this is how I love it because it gives us shit to talk about. But it's also just like how crybaby that motherfuckers are, but maybe they're just being smart. And in this case, Tua's family came out and they were like, "We don't want to fucking go out to Detroit. We don't want to live there. We don't want to play." Yeah.
They think they got leverage now. I don't know. Somebody's either
the Usos want to go to. They want to go to Miami.
They want to stay somewhere warm. Oh yeah, they want him in Miami for sure.
Yeah,
somewhere down there. But all right, so there's him. There's Tua. There's Burrow, and then there's who's the other guy that's slipping my mind? Herbert.
Yeah,
Herbert.
Herbert.
Like the big 3 coming out. So you factor those guys in, and then you look at
Herbert is like slate. They're mocking him to go to. Dolphins are hurt. Yeah. A lot of people are mocking him in the Dolphins. But see, then even can we figure out who's the top 10 picks? I know we got Bengals. We got Bengals, Dolphins.
It goes Bengals. Let's see if I can rattle it off. Bengals, Redskins.
Oh, Bengals, Redskins.
And then Lions.
Lions.
And then
Dolphins.
Dolphins are like 5 or 6, I think.
That's weird. How did? Oh, because they're fucking the Magic Man. Just started fucking up the mathematics.
Yeah, getting all those wins late in the year.
Yeah, the Magic.
All right. Look, we'll get to the rookies because they're going to factor into this. But in the overall quarterback conversation, that's really all I care about. Like, okay, it starts and ends with Tom Brady, right?
Yes. I love what he's doing right now. I love what he's doing though.
It's just milking it.
Because it's like if this is the bucket list things, like, yeah, you know, to test the market, is it not go play for another team, right? But also like just. This is all leverage for New England for him to get what he wants out of New England,
and which is what just paid.
But see, New England, I looked this up. They only got $50 million available in cap. So if you're going to pay $30 million to him, right, to Brady for this year,
right,
then what do you got?
I think $30 million gets it done for Brady.
Yeah, that's because the Raiders are they're just talking about they're offering him $60 million.
Yeah, that's what someone was telling me today.
I texted you that earlier.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Somebody. Yeah. Okay.
I texted you when I was kind of like trying to come up with like a makeshift show sheet. You know what I mean?
$60 million for 1 year.
Yeah. Also, side note, some tight end news, real quick. Forgot to go over. Olsen got signed in Seattle. Meh. You know what I mean? Just a depth thing because all the younger tight ends are coming off major injuries. You know what I'm saying? Reed apparently had a concussion. Till now, gets cleared, then cut. You know what I'm saying? What else? There was one more. Oh, Witten thinks he can go somewhere else. Heh.
Yeah,
good luck. Okay, boom. That's it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
That's the tight end moment of the show.
But yeah, back to the quarterbacks.
I can't see him leaving, bro. Why would he leave? Why?
Okay,
just for money? For money? Really?
Maybe.
Like it's like I feel like he's trying to. Tom Brady needs New England just as much as New England needs him. Like they know.
I don't know why Tom Brady isn't looking hard at a place like the Chargers for real.
But why? Why would you do that if you're Brady?
Because they got weapons there in the receiving game. They got Allen and Williams, and they got Henry, right? And the line, it's like basically the same as New England. These motherfuckers, they have no time. I mean, it's quick release shit. So
do they need?
No, and then they got a defense that's together.
Is it really weapons though? That's the issue for Brady.
I mean, cause see, that's if Brady stays in New England, $30 million. Like, what kind of weapons can you get him now? You know what I mean?
I mean, they've been drafting guys for
young guy like N'Keal Harry, but maybe you bring in a Hunter Henry. You know what I mean? Maybe you bring in. I mean,
I know you saw the AB one. Him and Tom Brady are BFFs.
I mean, if
AB gets
if AB can take a team friendly deal because that's what he would need to take. Maybe they can coerce him into like because he might even do get some kind of suspensions or whatever immediately. Like I don't know. It's like Josh Gordon all over again, but only it's AB, and you know what I mean. He's instead of worrying about this guy smoking out.
I'm gonna pin you down right now. Okay. We're talking about New England. I'm saying Brady's coming back. Is Brady back in New England? Yes or no?
It's hard to disagree with you. It's more fun to say no.
Okay. So if you want to say no to have fun, who are you replacing him with if you're New England?
See, I would look at what kind of assets we have to try to get someone like a Herbert.
So right? You go get a young cat.
And then bring in really talk to someone like a Dalton if Dalton's moves
There's
around.
A million placeholders this year.
You know what I mean?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Right? And you know what I'm saying? But or even make a trade. How about this? Take a good look at Alex Smith and they trade for Alex Smith if there's no Brady. Because, if someone like Bridgewater's talking about $30 million, he's smoking. I mean,
$30 million per year?
That's what Bridgewater's talking about.
Is he?
Yeah. And it's like who's high? Like literally an owner that will do something like that. It's the dude from the Colts. What's his name?
Ursay.
He be high.
He's on some. He's
always on one. Yeah, he legit. Not 5 years ago.
I can really see.
He got pulled over.
That's the spot we were going to talk about. Who do you see going there? Because I can really see Phillip Rivers ending up.
I can too.
That's where I think he gets.
Because he can get like a
closest to a good team.
Because he moved his family to Florida because that's where his family's at, right? So he'll be in Florida, right? That he could just go, and he said he's only going to pay a max 2 years. So then he ain't nothing.
Perfect. They can
get like a little spot apartment. Maybe lives with one of the teammates. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really see that, and he'll probably take like $25 million, and then and for 50 million for 2 years, maybe get like 40 guaranteed, maybe 46 guaranteed.
Oh, you take a shave like that, you get it all guaranteed now for 2 years.
Yeah, that is true.
You probably would.
That is true, because actually you're right, because what's his name just did that, just got 50 million. Breeze, remember he just completed it back in 2018. He got the 50 million for the 20. You know what I mean? Guaranteed.
Tannehill stays in Tennessee. Rivers goes to the Colts. Brady goes back home. I think
Bridgewater. I'm telling you, I think Bridgewater will get that 30 million from the Colts.
Oh, I don't think so.
Because that guy's
He's
high,
not
bro.
a franchise guy.
He's
though.
high. He's high.
He's high, but don't.
I like that, brother Bridgewater.
The Colts have a pretty good pick this year, I think. They might be able to snag a quarterback and see. I mean, you still have the beef brisket.
I want the Magic Man to go to the Colts. He could win there.
I can see Tampa getting a good backup, like an Andy Dalton or even Teddy Bridgewater.
I can see Andy. My man Infamous.
I don't think he's got the job locked up like that. They might give him his last year and bring in a good backup.
What's a fifth-year option? 25 million with 20.
He'll get. Yes, I don't know.
20 for sure.
Yeah,
at least.
It's probably a team-friendly deal actually, compared to what's out there. Like what guys? If Teddy
He's
Bridgewater
talking
is
about
wanting
30 million too.
Who, Winston?
Yeah, these guys are smoking, dude.
I mean,
I get it though. It's just the rate.
It's the
yeah,
rate.
You're right.
It's the rate. It's not about how good you are. It's who's the next free agent. That's what they always say. Like, who's the next guy?
Phillip Rivers. See, I thought about this. He moved to Florida. Then it was like, oh, he can go to Tampa. That 5-step, 7-step drop back system. I don't know. Maybe I just
Colts have a good line.
Yeah, Rivers would be great there.
That's what I'm saying. And he could put them.
He got less weapons.
That's
than
a division that they can compete in.
The Chargers.
I mean, you get the Ty healthy, you get the running game, you get some of those receivers. Someone might step up. The receivers are definitely weak, for sure over there in Indy. But I mean,
Alex Smith, I think he.
What is an old ass quarterback?
Alex Smith.
You don't want to throw it 40 times. He wants to hand it off.
I want Alex Smith to go to the Bears.
You think Alex Smith is gone, huh? I don't think that he has much trade value until he shows he can play.
It's true, but then I just know that someone knows what he's capable of, and that's Matt Nagy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Capable of throwing it 15 yards down the field.
Hey, wait, no. He led the year that last year with the Chiefs. He led the league in deep ball accuracy.
That's because
it wasn't skewed. It wasn't skewed with Tyreek Hill's. You know what I'm saying?
That's because he was getting outplayed by the backup. The backup was showing him how to run the system the whole year.
He's like, that's how you do that?
Oh shit! And he's like,
they always told me not to do that.
See what the kid did? Go ahead and try and do what the kid did.
A lot of coordinators probably legit approach, and because there were several of them with in Alex Smith's career, they probably approached him like that for hella years. Like, you know what, you can't really throw it. And he's like, wait, well, I can't? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's like
the Niners had 7 coordinators his first 7 years in the league.
That's crazy.
They fucked him up.
Real talk.
Fucked him up. But it's a good, yeah.
But you know
imagine what would have happened.
You know what though? For years he was fucking a Raider. Still is, yeah. She's a Raiderette. His wife.
Was she?
Yeah, she's bad too.
Didn't know that. Did not know that. Okay,
yeah.
Give Marcus Mariota. What's your vibe on him?
He's that big time backup, like you said, right?
Where do you see him kind of?
Tampa. Yeah, him and Winston fucking 1 and 2.
Shit.
It's like, you know why I want that? Because it's like, yes, this is gonna keep Winston in there.
That would be such a fucking mind fuck for both of them.
I know. Hey, Jameis, what's up, man?
No, but here I can already tell you, Jameis is gonna have to be on the shortest hook next year. Arians is gonna
because there's gonna be some kind of backup there.
So fast, like he was like when he had those backups in Arizona that were in. We had to just fuck you, you're out. Gabbert, get in there. Gabbert, you fucking suck. Drew Stanton, you're in.
I'm telling you though,
Logan Thomas, put on a helmet.
I'm telling you though, when it comes to
and pull James and let him throw 30.
Bruce Arians is the type of guy. The same way, remember I was like, he won't pull him ever, and he never did pull.
But that's because they didn't have anybody.
No, but see, but not even that.
Get somebody.
Not even that, because I've seen him treat Carson Palmer like that before. Carson Palmer literally throw 4 picks in a game and still get the win. And it was in Seattle one time. It was like, like I remember like shit like that just sticks with me. Where I was like, but also things I remember is how Bruce Arians is in general as a coach, and things he's accomplished before, like bringing over someone like Carson Palmer, who's elder in his career.
Yes.
So in this case, he might bring over someone elder in the career, like
let him compete for the job.
Yeah, like a Dalton, or you know what I mean,
right.
And be like. Or even bring him in just to be the starter for him.
If you're not going to extend Jameis, then he's pretty much playing on his last year. He's done. right?
But I mean, because it's like
Because if he was any
you're gonna have
quarterback,
him the
worth
starter
it.
no matter what.
If you like your quarterback,
if they pick it up, he's the
extended.
starter no matter what. Until he fucks up, if they have a
Sure.
higher profile,
he's
backup.
gonna fuck it up. He can't.
Oh
not-
yeah, he will.
can't
Hey, he got
do it.
LASIK eye surgery. I text that.
That means he'll clearly see the defenders when he throws it to them.
No, you know what? Maybe this is better for his eyes because he can see the score and know that like if there's actually two different teams when that's keeping the score. Remember, I told you he's not smart. You know what I mean? He thinks those are his stats.
Bro, I'm
When he's one time he was in a meeting, right? And, the little player meeting, watching some film. And he was like, "Hey, what's that 30 by my other 30?" You know what I mean?
what does that mean?
He's like, "Is that the documentary?"
Oh shit!
They doing a documentary on me? Nah, Winston. Or nah, Infamous.
Oh wow!
And it's Rashad Perryman too. Because Rashad Perryman, he's just trying to kiss ass everywhere he can go. He's like, he sticks right next to him. Yeah. Kind of like, remember that commercial? You the truth. You the truth. You know that shit? I don't remember.
don't.
There's a commercial. It was about like Xfinity or something. It's like internet speed, right? And it was like faster than this guy. He was a fictional boxer. His name was like, he was the truth. Yeah. He was like faster than the truth's hands. He's like air boxing, right? And then there's the little kid. Yeah, you the truth. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah,
To it.
but that's Perriman to Winston. You know what I'm saying? And then Godwin and Evans just like, shut the fuck up. also, hella off Mike Evans next year. I don't give a fuck about this injury, giving him, pumping him down,
Just off him already.
Yeah,
Let
these
that be
big
known.
guys,
In February.
these big guys that get hurt like that have to get these major surgeries. They don't come back. And he's a big, tall guy. Look at the tall, slender guys like
kind of surgery
AJ
you got?
Green. These guys that get these bigger, taller guys.
AJ Green's gonna be a Niner.
You think so? I don't like that. Stephon Diggs, he's gonna be a whiner. He's already whining.
No, I don't want Diggs.
Yeah,
We
I
have a
don't
Diggs
think so.
already kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like Debo.
Plus, AJ Green would be real cheap. I think.
I don't know. He might
Incentive.
Incentive. The whole year.
I think let's
I'm
just-
good, guys. I'm good. Now I was good around week 6. I was chilling.
So
Fuck the Bengals.
so back to the Colts. Because the Colts. I think the Colts. They're not a quarterback away. But they get a good quarterback, and because they're in a weak enough division, or like they can make noise,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
And because I really, how I feel about
Phillip Rivers
Frank
would
Reich
keep him in
too.
there, yeah.
Frank Reich's a great coach.
They were 7-9 with Andrew Luck
You see,
retiring.
I don't want Phillip Rivers to go there, because I actually like Frank Reich. Because Phillip Rivers,
He's
it's
gonna
like
be a
that's not a.
consolidator.
He's wherever he goes is really just to get this guaranteed money for 2 seasons. Because
Nah, he's
I don't-
trying to win
It's
one.
not like Brady, who if Brady is really looking around, like. Brady's the guy who's actually looking for a team that he can make a Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean? That
He's
team that's a
Tennessee
quarterback away.
or New England, right?
I like.
He's
it.
going to New
You know what's
England. I don't
crazy?
even- I think-
He's a troll, dog. I love Tom Brady. He was in Tennessee in an Uber, and he says to the Uber driver something along the lines like, "Yeah, my wife's out here looking at schools for the kids."
I heard
Just
that.
fucking shit up. I love it because here's this Uber driver who probably like God willing at the time he has a Twitter because
Tom
somehow
Brady
this
in
guy
an
got
Uber.
it
I don't
out,
know how I feel about that.
huh?
Tom Brady in an Uber.
I mean, everyone rides Uber.
I guess they don't do. He don't. Yeah.
You know what? Tom Brady's the type of guy. He's like Tom Cruise.
he can
even.
do better
He
than
doesn't
that.
do regular shit. He only wears Uggs because he probably still thinks they're in. Like he's that guy. Like that's why I kind of want to see him in Vegas.
I don't think he goes anywhere, bro.
I know, but it's just so
Can't
fun
do
to
it.
think about
He
it.
can't do it. New England's it's he can go to New England and still be a Super Bowl contender.
How great would it
Maybe
be?
Tennessee, but
how
why would Tennessee?
great would it be for him to go to the Raiders and get him in the playoffs and just lose every time for this next 2 years and then it's done.
Where's the Raiders?
And then there'll be like 6
Where's
years.
Derek Carr going?
There'll be like 6.
Where's Derek Carr at?
Oh, where's Derek Carr? Huh? You know what? See, Derek Carr would be one of those high-profile backups like you were talking about, and he might
How
even
though? He have to get traded. Someone would have to want.
or
someone would have to want him, or they outright cut him
Or-
for Tom Brady. They ain't gonna do that.
or that young scenario, and then they bring a bridge quarterback, and it would be that Derek Carr guy going to New England. They would just do the good old flippity flop.
Carr to New England.
Yeah,
Wow, that would be.
mascara and all.
Yeah, no, I got my vote for.
Yeah,
Brady.
he's going back to
He's
New
staying
England.
home.
But it's like,
He's staying home. Miami's gonna draft.
I
a
think
quarterback.
this little tour he's doing. I
It's
think this little tour he's doing right now. It's a little Tom Brady,
It's
flying in
publicity
his,
stunt.
Yeah, and it's also to get to
TB12.
Robert Kraft and them.
He's getting
You know what he wants? He's like, look, I'll take the $25 million, guys, okay, but I'm gonna need 40% shares. And what, Tommy? In Kraft, God damn it,
I bet you.
give me the cheese.
I bet you he's been promised something already.
With Kraft, huh?
For sure. Because he's always taking team deals. He's never.
Listen,
been like,
okay, I'll give you all the.
He's never got
I'll
like
give you
a
all the
mega deal.
dressings.
He's never
Tommy.
got a mega deal.
I want all the dressings and the mac and cheese.
But if New England doesn't sign anybody major, they just pay him fucking $40 million.
I could see. What's his name? Bill
they gonna
Belichick,
get? Who they
Uncle
gonna
Bill, the evil emperor. This is what he does. He goes like this. Okay, guys, we're gonna bring this ship down. This is no Brady life now, right? We're gonna bring this ship down. You know what I mean? I've been watching this QB. He's he'll be eligible next 5 years from now, 6 years from now. His name is Manning. His name is Art Manning.
He's already going after the young one.
He starts looking at his mortality as a man in itself. Like,
he'll be out of the
I
league
probably
by
have like 10 years of life.
Yeah, he'll be out of the league before that kid's there.
How old is Belichick?
He's in his late 60s at
How
least.
old is Bill Belichick?
Let's
I
see.
say 68.
Bill Belichick is 67 years old.
Okay, 67. Okay.
Yeah, he's only got 3-4 years left, 5 years.
Yeah, that's it then, dude. I mean, he's gonna ride it out with Brady. You're right.
That's what I'm
Boom.
saying. Give it one more
That's
run.
the bogey definitive answer.
Draft your quarterback, get a quarterback, do something, but you can't do that. Yeah, then I said, Miami's going to get a young quarterback. They got Fitzpatrick for the placeholder for 1 year. Cincinnati's getting their quarterback. Who else needs a quarterback?
Oh, Cam Newton.
Chargers are
too.
gonna
What
get
do
a
you-
young one.
What about Cam Newton?
Then Cam plays a lame. He plays on a lame deal, just 1 year, no extension, and then they just let him walk. Carolina might
Hey, how
bench
bad
him.
do you feel for Christian McCaffrey, dude? It's just as a player, like, or even like how I felt for OBJ for years,
I don't feel bad
or
for
even
him.
Barkley.
It's the NFL.
No, I'm just saying, like,
was-
because you want those guys to be on like
Christian McCaffrey is loving life right now. Trust me. He ain't mad over there. Being the fucking man, getting all the
True.
touches he got. Bro, they made him into the man this year.
He
ain't tripping.
He's gonna marry a black woman too. Watch, he got so much black swag.
Bro.
He's gonna marry a black woman.
They're a team. Yeah,
He's
if
gonna
they
have
don't, if Carolina doesn't get a young quarterback and like trade Cam this year, they're gonna let him play it out, bench him, have a shitty record, and then they're gonna try to get their franchise quarterback with the new coach.
and-
new coach, new quarterback. That's how it always works, pretty much, right?
The whole Bridgewater talk too is also because one Drew Brees
Is
was
back.
like, yeah, and I love it because we're living in a day and age where it's like you don't need to do the LeBron and do the big old press conference. No, just get on Instagram. I'm in Hawaii. I'm on top of this fucking mountain. It's hella epic. And
coming back.
He's on a mountain and there's another mountain, and I guess over that mountain there's like an ocean or an ocean view. So he's like, I gotta get over the hump.
Is he trying to tell you? Yeah, he's over the hill.
No. Oh, I like that too. But then, no, he was just like, I'm gonna make one more run of it. You know what I mean? We're gonna make another. It's a tough climb. He's using it as a metaphor. But a lot of these players too, because that whatever media he was doing within the Super Bowl, what is it, Radio Row? You know what I'm saying? Everyone's asking me, hey, you're gonna hang it up, blah blah blah.
He wasn't hanging it up.
No, he wasn't. But you also have to reflect.
When your team is like, if he was on the Bengals, Drew Brees might be retiring. You know what I mean? But he's on a fucking 13-3 team. That's like, they're not leaving that.
Yeah.
They're not leaving that until the ship sinks, or they go out on top. One or the other. Same with Brady. They're coming back. Are we
Yeah.
still on this? Are we
Yeah.
still active?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
No, I just want to make sure.
Taysom Hill's a restricted free agent.
You know what's funny, dog, is this guy, I
gonna
think
get
he has
an
like
offer?
6 completions in his career. And he was banking. He probably thought he had some inside information just from always talking to Breeze. He's probably like, yo, he really not coming back, dog. Hey, America, I think I'm a franchise quarterback.
Can I get that quarterback money?
Then Breeze is climbing. Breeze ain't even hearing none of this noise, and he is old school in that sense. He's kind of out of unplugged. Then he's like, yeah, I'm in Hawaii. Okay, boom, plug back in. Hey, check this out. World coming back. Woo, and Taysom Hill. It's just like, but then it's also like they're gonna keep him. He just immediately comes to number 2, maybe, and I like it. Yes, Bridgewater. Hopefully you go somewhere. You know what I mean? Let Taysom Hill just be a straight backup, so he'll stop taking like 4 to 5 snaps away and never throwing it to my Michael Thomas when he's in the game. You know what I mean? Hey, come on, dog. Like, come on. Breeze can't like that at all either. He's probably like, come on, Sean. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, the way he runs it, you can't be mad.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, come
He's a
on.
playmaker
dude.
for him. He's a playmaker, but he does have more receiving yards and rushing yards
Bro,
than he has passing yards.
You'll have Breeze in out wide. Taysom Hill's under center. Like, come on, this is stupid. Enough of this.
Enough of that.
Yeah, don't hurt Breeze.
He ain't gonna get hurt out there.
I mean,
He'll be all right.
you know what I mean?
What else? I don't think there's much else going on.
XFL in a nutshell. You know, week 2 they went down. They went from 4 million views down to 3.5. You know what I'm saying? You really got like 3 good teams because you really only got like 3 good quarterbacks. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I honestly don't see this thing lasting longer than this year.
Nah.
Yeah.
Unless they get some funding, unless the NFL picks them up. That's the only way.
Well, see, here's the thing. Well, actually, you know what? I'm lying. I don't know what the contracts are with television because you know, Vince McMahon's smart. He did the Fox thing with one of because you know he has multiple wrestling shows. It's the same brand, but he has them on different networks. He's hella smart, dude. Fucking Vince McMahon's a genius, right? So in this case, he works with Fox, and Fox fucks with ESPN, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, he has these outlets, and you know when you sign up with them, obviously I don't know how many years contract, but if it's more than one, then yeah, then they'll be around for more than one. But then also like this XFL is one of those things, like one of those things where in the first time around, I think he sunk in $5 million, I want to say, or $50 million. Yeah, I think he sunk in $50 million. 50 as in 50, my bad.
For the first XFL?
Yeah, and in this case, he put in like $500 million. So like,
the players ain't getting paid shit though.
No, I think it's really just getting all the you know, like even having to rent all these venues and contract all of them. Like he's good with New York. Like he always had if Madison Square Garden did, you know, offered, you know, that shit, he probably would be in Madison Square Garden instead of MetLife. But he wants to compete with the NFL. He's crazy because he has a long-standing relationship with Madison Square Garden. That's where WWF was born. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like
WrestleMania.
Yeah, because he's from that fool's Vince McMahon's like from the ghetto, you know what I mean? From trailer parks and shit. But then when he came up, you know what I'm saying, and the company took off, it was in New York. Because they were all in the north buying all the territories, but they set up shop in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know. It ain't piqued my interest. So if they're not getting my attention,
what makes me mad is because I am such a degenerate for.
I have to have something on it though.
But yeah, but see, here's the thing: is like, it's not good enough for me to be able to risk my money on it to have fun with it. You get what I'm saying?
It might be. If you,
I mean, like,
you know what? If
I
we
guess
had a little league, like a little 6-man league or something, well, I would watch.
You know, I would too.
I would watch.
And we can get 4 other degenerates.
We need it now. It's getting hard these days.
It's not.
That's super duper
Monkey Munchers is there.
Is he?
Hernandez is there. These guys are there with us.
For the XFL?
Oh, I
would play one if we had enough people. But I wasn't even going to try it. I wouldn't even try it. Because that's more of a headache. I would feel my pride would be hurt by getting rejected. To be like, motherfucker, we're not doing no fucking XFL league.
You know what sucks is like, if Yahoo offered it, everyone would play it. Just like if Yahoo offered a fantasy playoff league, everyone would play fantasy playoff.
Fantrax might.
Fantrax is so trash, dude. It's too easy to fucking. It's too easy to fucking get not be able to have access.
Worked for me. Commissioner's perks.
I don't like that.
Commissioner perks.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. 2020, I'm getting over these
I had
humps.
a trick though. I had this trick. I ain't gonna lie. I knew my login. I'm just fucking with you.
No.
I think Hernandez couldn't log in, right?
Yeah, it happened to me hella times. But then when it just kept every time, I would just log in. I was like, cool. That's the first couple times. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, no, we'll have to do an XFL FanDuel league. Then not FanDuel, just a league.
Oh yeah, just a week.
I actually did one.
I would just play against you for real.
We'll have to. I did one for the first.
Do they got that? Are they offering that?
Yeah.
DraftKings and FanDuel?
Sure, for sure. I did one for the first week. Just fucking around, just putting one in. I was like, it was. I didn't even know who anyone is. Put Josh Johnson in. That's the only guy I knew at the time.
And it's funny because Josh Johnson hella played poorly.
I bet he did.
No, out of like
Did
all
he?
the known names. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the most expensive guy. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll take Josh Johnson.
I would take Cardell Jones easy.
He didn't look that good either.
Yeah, but he used to put up numbers, 280 yards, three touchdowns, something like that.
Yeah. So
Not this past week, the first week.
we'll see what happens. We're gonna. You gotta start diving into the rookies and start giving me your
Yeah.
hot takes again.
I got I zeroed in on like 6 different rookie running backs.
Good.
Everyone's gonna be on this kid named Swift. He's probably gonna be like touted as being like the number 1 running back coming off the board. This guy named, I think it's Darrell Swift. And then like, you know, I'm already looking at like me, the guy that the name that I kept hearing, even like last year being a guy who could be to look out for is this guy named Jonathan Taylor. And like it's funny because I look at like fantasy like fate. And like just one time I was just watching a Saturday and I seen this kid and I was like, oh, I know that kid. I heard that name. And he was tearing it up. I was like, oh, okay. Just wherever he goes. You know what I mean?
I don't know who any of these dudes are.
How do I? But they're just the name that, you know, that's why I said that's mind you, without even looking at my list, those are the only 2 names I could think off the top of my head. But there's 6 motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that I'm gonna end up trying to get you drunk off of. You know what was funny too is like out of all the rookie running backs this past class, you know what I'm saying? The first guy I was on was Josh Jacobs, and you know this is mind you, this is after the draft already happened, and I was like, dude, I like Josh Jacobs, and then when they got the AB thing, I was like, oh my god. But then I remember you talked me off of him, and for a good reason though too, because he was one of the more frustrating guys to have. He was like attrition. Like he ended up with a nice stat line, but it was like
He had a couple. Yeah, he had a good decent.
but it was all peppered. You know what I mean? He wasn't on a per game basis. He wasn't consistent
yeah,
enough for me to like.
We'll see. We'll have to deep dive them. We'll do a whole episode on those guys too.
Yeah.
I mean, we can elaborate on them more.
Yeah, we'll figure out. You know, and you know what? And also subscribe to the channel, and you know. If you guys got anything that you want us to touch on specifically, like, because we are gonna do episodes where we just talk about running backs and we just talk about receivers. You know, we got a long off season. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we are gonna try to keep hitting you off with this news type of shit like this, especially right now because it is a fun time where you know free agency is approaching us. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of these big names aren't gonna go unsigned. What is it called? It's not gonna lag. Like we're gonna see a lot of these big names land fast. Like New England's gonna have a deal for him. If it's New England for Tom Brady, by the time free agency opens up,
Right, they're gonna have a deal ready.
they don't even want him going out there to see what other people. Because think about this, especially after a rumor that comes out, like he went to a UFC fight in Vegas because Mark Davis was there, and he talks to Mark Davis.
Now he wants to be a Raider.
And then rumors are that in that meeting, him at the UFC fight, coincidentally, quote unquote, and then also didn't let him leave without knowing there's $60 million.
Mark
You know what I mean?
Like, I got 60 mil for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, by the way, you want to see how big dogs do it? He's like, come on, just come in a day in life with Mark Davis.
You got
So,
but Mark Davis had one rule though. You got to get the bowl cut.
Right? He
Brady.
wakes up in the morning, boom. See, right here, got my main man. He travels with me. You know what I'm saying? The best bowl cutter inside of the Mississippi. You know what I mean?
Ready.
He's like, yeah, he's there. He's hella weird too. He got a bowl cut too.
Yep, we're gonna find out. But I think that puts a bow on it for today, brother. I think
Yeah.
we covered what we got.
You know what I'm
I'm saying
saying?
we got that draft is coming up fast. That's what I'm looking forward to see what happens. Cause that'll tell a lot. That'll tell you a lot when a couple teams that go up
Yeah.
there and make some moves, some splash moves in the draft. It's gonna tell you a lot for free agency. So I'm ready for that. That's the next step.
Yeah, because especially like for example, like some of these running backs that are going to be on the market, like your Devontae Freemans and your Derrick Henrys and you know what I'm saying, your Melvin Gordons. Like, oh, bold prediction: Melvin Gordon takes super cheap money, like maybe $5 million a year, 2 years, you know, and it'd be like 12 or maybe $6 million a year, 12 million guaranteed, and it's with the Chiefs.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, I'm crazy. Because Damian Williams, those guys, they're all going to be done. Like, as far as contract. Because Damian Williams had like a 2-year contract.
Okay.
That'd be crazy,
I like
right?
that bold call.
It's a good one, huh? That one hit me on the shit earlier. I was like, oh, shit.
I don't know. I think the Niners might grab another running back. Cut
Melvin
McKinney, maybe
Gordon?
even cut a Tevin
I don't want
Coleman.
Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's the guy. Melvin Gordon, you know why I traded him? Remember that one year when I started off the year with Cook, Hunt, and Gordon. And then, by the end of the year, I didn't have any of them. And like, I remember I trading off Gordon the moment he got the hamstring. Like, okay, I got to move him now. I'm done with him.
Yeah, you didn't mess around.
No. I was very adamant about it too. Like, like players that, like injury history, that running back is a big no-no to me. Like at that point too, I was mad at myself. Like, damn, I know this about him. Because he never played a 16-game season. He was doing it again to me. I was like, you know what? Got to move this guy.
I like that. That's how you
Try
do it,
to-
bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm excited for my Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon combination this year. Like,
Nick Chubb getting Stefanski and
yeah,
Kubiak's system over there is good for him.
and low key, what's his name, dog? My guy who he was the line coach for hella year. He was the interim coach for the Redskins. What's his name? Callahan.
Yeah.
Bill Callahan. Is that his name? Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know Bill Callahan too is also from come on, help me out.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, yeah. You know what I mean? So I was like, wait a second.
Callahan's break.
Callahan Auto. You know what I mean? Right?
I love how
Chris. Hey, recipes, Chris Farley. I love how. I think that's the first time you ever got reference on the show. I love it. You know what I mean? Saying, shout out to recipes, Chris Farley, legend. A lot of Chime, legend. A lot of it. You know what I mean? Goes through sweating. Oh, love him. But anyway, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Callahan. He put that line together in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Then even when he went to the Redskins, you know what I'm saying? He put that line together there too. And then just the only thing that they were just riddled with injury all the time. But they had the hitters on that line. Trent Williams, like their line was always
Trent
good.
didn't play last year.
No, he held out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy they'll trade him for like a second round to New England or some shit. Like New England's gonna do like everything, like because you know why they need Tom Brady there in New England and why New England knows it is because New England's a team where good players that are older they go, I'm gonna go to New England chase a ring. You know what I mean? It's like you won't be able to do that if Brady's not there, so they need Brady there because it's part of the formula.
Brady there, of course.
Hunter Henry, I hella see him to go, or maybe they make a trade for OJ Howard because you can give up something to get OJ.
They don't do that. They find cheap guys.
No. But see, you wouldn't have to pay OJ Howard right now. He's still on a rookie deal.
No,
So
I mean cheap. Yeah, but
Hunter
you'd have to
Henry,
give up. You'd have to give up.
What's the market for someone like Hunter
You'd
Henry?
have to give up draft capital.
What's the market? It's exactly. And listen. They spent the last couple years accumulating shit. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, they should just go sell out. I mean, you have to. You have to. So we'll see what happens. What happens.
Sell out. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogard Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at The Guru 408. Man, that was a good episode. You know what I'm saying?
They always are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they always are. But I'm just saying, like, hey, subscribe, motherfuckers.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Love the views, though. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can subscribe, though. You know what I'm saying? And 2020, I'm getting over the hump. Fuck that.
Getting over the hump?
Yeah, goo.
What hump?
The goo hump.
Yeah, you
pause.
Wait, what does that mean?
Yeah, because this, you know what I'm saying? No, just.
What did I do?
No, like, you know what I'm saying? The Keeper League, because that Keeper League, that's one that's been evading me. You know what I mean? You went back to back.
You mean the Guru's Keeper League? That one?
No, I'm not in that league.
Oh, yes, you are.
No. That's
You started this league for me.
Keeper League.
You warmed up the league for me.
I love how I didn't realize that.
You just got it ready for me, and now I'm here.
The G is
Thanos has
I
arrived.
forgot that it's the GK on the damn thing. He said like you really get the fuck out of here.
You already know.
Hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do too. Playmakers.
Say it.
You know what I'm saying?
With your chest.
There's 8 other motherfuckers in this goddamn league. And all these motherfuckers hate me and I hate them too. But they steady don't look at this motherfucker. Come on. You seen even last year? Last year's just like, it's like the run-on joke. You know, like I make a trade, always legit. Because you know why? When you make trades, motherfuckers can be giving up the goods because this motherfucker he's tired of this shit. He's tired of those goods.
Who?
Then like my cousin, for example. Mm-hmm. And other motherfuckers go, oh, he's smoking. CJ's getting over on him. Bogart's doing this.
They did it to me last year, too, with him.
Yeah.
When I couldn't get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. See, I'm just saying that was the first year.
But we are taking advantage of your cousin's emotions.
Exactly. It's like, look at motherfuckers should be doing the same. Alan, shout out to Alan. He knows what's up. He makes several trades with my cousin. You know what's crazy? How does my cousin seem to have all the good guys at one point? It's like he drafts phenomenal or some shit, or he drafts guys that you think are crazy and they hit, like Jordan Howard. He's hell excited to have Jordan Howard. I'm like, hell no, it's gonna be Miles Sanders, dog. Then Jordan Howard is killing it until he gets hurt. He's killing it like 7 weeks straight. Like, god damn, this one. Marlon Mack too. I was like, nah, Marlon Mack's weak. Nah, Marlon Mack's killing. But then also, see, here's my thing with my cousin. My cousin should figure out that he needs to trade guys when they're hot because, you know, he's gonna kill them. You know what I mean? Like, because all those guys I just listed, they're all the guys that end up getting hurt. Like my cousin's the Reaper.
The Reaper.
Yeah, look at. Even me trying to get Mahomes right there. It was literally to the day. The trade goes down. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 days for this to go through, and it's still up there. People haven't vetoed it yet. Boom, they veto it. Okay, it's all good. Don't panic. I resent it. It was even better because when I got to resending it, then I got to shape it a little bit different. Hey, you know what? It's this way this time. What? Yeah. You know what I mean? 'Cause now I wanted a higher round back from
you. Guys make too many deals in that league. That's the problem.
See, here's the thing is,
it's a 10-team league, and and they know he's emotional, and when he's emotional,
yeah.
He's going to you first.
And you know what's funny? It's like during the year, anyone knows, and you know because I record with you.
You get better offers than other people get from him.
Oh yeah,
fact.
But still though, I give better offers to everyone else. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
No, from him though. It's him that gets trades vetoed, not you.
Great offers. See, here's the thing too. It's like man, check this out, Playmakers. I don't know if it's just me, but I have to deal with motherfuckers where it's like, I'm making a good ass deal. You need this. I need that.
You're making a good ass deal for you.
And then no. I'm
you traded. You got him a few times this year.
Listen, when motherfuckers are shooting themselves in the foot,
you gotta let them.
You know what I'm saying? It's because they're emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also helps when you know
he's always emotional at your house though.
Yeah, when he's come through, he sits here, he drinks. And then you know what's funny, Doug?
And you get first
He just sits there laughing, right? And I'm like, what? What's so funny? He's sitting there laughing. Then he starts showing me all the proposals he's sending out. And then I'm like, oh shit, he sent me one too. Then I look at it. Oh shit, it's hella crazy. But he just showed me all the proposals. Like all of the names. You know, it has the arrows.
Yep.
Like the little thing, right? So you don't see what they are right there, but you see that he sent them out, right? I'm like, I look at mine. Oh shit. This is real? Like when he said when he started talking this Alvin Kamara shit, I was like, fuck that, for real?
I ain't letting Alvin Kamara out this garage.
And it's like it's only an Alvin Kamara owner who would be that upset with him because you had the right to be. He was shitty all year, then he gets hurt, and then Murray's killing it, so they don't need to rush him back. Then he gets back, and by the time that all happened, he was already mine. You know what I mean? And then he was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that's the thing. It's key, Playmakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, have your league full of motherfuckers that are even just enthusiastic about fantasy. Like, because then trades will happen. You know what I mean? Because it's so boring when trades don't happen, dog. It pisses me off.
It'd be like that though. You gotta be able to just live that life.
No, but like for example, a motherfucker who's like he's hella losing, but it's still like week 6. Like, yeah, okay. You're 2-4. There's nothing like we're going into week 7. God damn it! What the fuck? Make some trades or something. Do something. Like don't say that we could get active. I want to see that if you're not active on the waiver wire, see where your mind's at. Like all right, he's already like looking at he's too far under 500.
It's pretty rare you'll get a league with 10 U's, 12 U's. Guys,
no,
like
but see, in our keeper league, I like to think there's 8. I think there's 8. Because Monkey Munchers, me, you, my cousin Ryan, right? Alan, you know what I'm saying? Justin. As far as like
consider
people,
Justin one.
Oh yeah,
maybe I
consider
guess.
Justin.
I guess kind of.
Actually, I do consider Justin because this is the one league that he's won. I know he pays attention to it. Like here's the one thing with Justin when I
disrespected him.
When he has a winning record, when he's winning, you can tell he's not active on the waiver. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm in other leagues where he's losing, he's hella active on the waiver. It's like, okay, cool. He tries. I give him that much. Because James the same way too. If James cruising, he's not tripping.
Right.
But like, you know, and I'll be telling him like, dog, you got to get active, bro. You know what I mean? Like a couple times, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be at the bottom, and then I'll be able to get guys. I'm like, the fuck, you didn't even claim. You didn't even put a claim in, huh? You mean, but then also he was working graveyard at the time, so then you see all his shit goes in like at 6, 7 in the morning. He's like, oh, he just got off.
That's an advantage sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but his graveyard shift.
Oh, you be
his
working
graveyard
now.
shift
You
job. He's
work
actually
it.
working. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like working like Tesla or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where he's like
grinding
he's
it out.
getting
Then
it
put you
in. Yeah, you know, you get off. You like, it was funny because all his transactions were like, maybe not 6, 7. They were like 5:45 ish type of shit. You know what I mean?
That's when everybody's sleeping. It's the best time.
You know what's funny? It's like I legit like you know we were doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'd listen to the playback, which would be like an hour usually, sometimes more. You know what I mean? I sit there, then I call you because you'd be almost in, you know, back in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with you for a little bit, and then I would wait, and then shit would clear, and I'd be like, boom, now I'm going to sleep.
Oh yeah.
And I'd wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Check where everyone else's shit. Because I usually just wait to see what I got.
Big strategy of mine would be I drop guys so I have empty spots on my roster.
Yeah, and you wait till after midnight.
I make some claims,
yeah.
and then I go grab free agents at midnight
Yeah, exactly.
because free agents open up. So
Yep.
I usually have a spot or two where I can grab.
Yep.
I might be costing myself a waiver claim, but it'd be
Yeah.
someone I might be just dropping right now.
No, I get it.
So I go grab like a
You know me.
defensive player.
I'm more of a claim making guy in that sense because I'm always holding on to some kind of handcuff where that doesn't, you know what I mean? Or I was like, or if I don't get him, at least I'll still have this handcuff. You know what I mean? I'm the worst with that. But I still get far with them. You know what I mean? I think I depend too much. See, you know what I'm going to put an emphasis on this year too? I'm going to get receivers early. I'm just, like, I don't know. It kills me that I fucking, like Nick Chubb. I pulled up Nick Chubb in a gang of like, you know, mid first rounds, and then, you know, I also got him in, you know, back of the first, like 11 out of 14. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, cool, I love Nick Chubb right here. Where it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like the receiving game, like fuck, like I could have had Thomas there in that particular league, or I could have, you know what I mean? People that were just mad consistent. Like I don't know. I love Thomas and Hopkins for sure. One of them, first round. If I'm in the back of the first, swing around, grab fucking, you know what I'm saying, maybe a tight end or maybe I'll grab running. Because running back's going to be deep this year.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I
Running back's
can't
gonna be
start
deep.
speculating yet. I can't
I love
start
it.
speculating. It's too far away.
I can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I'm crazy.
Yes, you are.
Is that what you see? No, when I'm speculating, I'm speculating where ADP is going to be at. Where a lot of these guys are going to be looked at.
I think come around June, you can.
Like, you know
start
what? You know
getting
what's
that
tight? You know what's tight? Lamar Jackson's gonna be a first round pick, so I forgot. It's gonna put this. That's gonna add to it. Maybe even Mahomes or even a Kelsey or a Kittle, because of a goddamn Niner fan. Maybe even a goddamn Chiefs fan. Somewhere out there, enough Chiefs, enough young kids that play. Because you know ADP is driven by just the masses. You know what I mean? That are using the whatever platform. You know what I mean?
It's going down, brother.